And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah. I have no idea. This is only my second game with this.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I think, wait, this one might not have many rules, now that I think about it. I think it's just a 4th down rule. 4th and 2 past the 50. You can go for it.
Here we go now. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He can muster only
4th down on this side of the field. You gotta punt.
Short. The Jets and Browns, 2 cellar dwellers from a year ago.
And I think there's one fake field goal, one fake field goal or punt allowed per game.
Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970.
We can not.
Where are you from?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got like 2 hours.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel.
Shit.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
Oh, you're on the other.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And
it's 4th and 2 anyway, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 4th and 2. I don't know. I'm in like 4 or 5 different leagues. I don't remember all these damn rules.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian Kirk deep to return it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It's a rocket.
You're hella burnt, babe. You might have been. That was your decision.
on the ground they go with a running back.
We're supposed to play this like 4 different times. We keep ducking and dodging.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
This is another game I'm supposed to play. This one. But he set up a time and stuck to it, so they both play at the same time. So the one that hasn't been ducking and dodging all day. Well, when I woke up at 2,
Mario Davis there on the stop.
I want to beat the fuck out of you.
Saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
I just did. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you.
Something big.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
With the other clothes without taking them out.
Yeah, because they were all wrinkled.
They weren't all wrinkled.
Bullshit.
Here's Breeze.
So throw in one. That's what I'm
talking about. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
No, it's not.
Couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watch it now, Barney. This is Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Set. On 4th down, Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So it has to be 4th and 2 or 4th and 3 to go for it.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
Yeah, 4th and 2 or 4th and 3 on your side of the 50.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm pretty sure not in any league.
And last
that
time,
I've seen.
not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse.
You can only go for it on 4th down if 4th and 2 yards or less, or if you're losing by more than 10 points in a game or trailing in the second half.
That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
If you go look at the shared photos in that group chat, it'll tell you that the rules are right there.
Handoff looking right. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the
Did you see him?
Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Logan, you have stuff in here too. Is your name Logan?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Oh, I just missed that.
Go somewhere, you put it
and it's no good. He misses the
Damn, what's up with
point,
Facebook and not sending me pictures?
This remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky.
Here's Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Coleman now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
And they will run it with Michelle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. E.J. Manuel, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 8. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Put Puppy on down. Hey, Mike's here. Mike's here.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Can you hear me with this stupid shit?
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive line.
Let me switch it.
Space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Is that better? It's a different mic.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent
How old's your kid?
Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
Oh!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting?
Oh,
a
shit.
lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of
Trying to do that with one hand.
So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Oh!
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. This time, the extra point as we get on towards halftime. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A give. This is Michel. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to loft and got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
What other league? I'm in a couple of them.
Set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
find out
just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Who is he, the Bengals?
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come
that's your brother?
1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go. 21. Ready. 21.
On 1st down, Breeze.
Oh.
Complete, he dropped it in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Oh, I missed it.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, shit.
Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty move. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
That'll
be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
Good play.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Darnold on first down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments.
Oh, I hit the kicker.
They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, twisting away. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? You ready?
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
You ready? Got it. Ready? What's that?
Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Well, hold on. Let me pause it. Let me make sure. You're in this one, okay. So you took your Legos?
Yes.
I sent them to you. Why is it not this? Yeah, but Facebook be fucking up right now. Because now it's not even letting me look at the freaking. Oh, here it is. So it's 4th down rule. Can go for it on the 4th down if 4th and 2 or less. Can go for it on 4th down if 4th and 2 or less, or if you're losing by more than 10 points at any point in the game, or trailing. So 4th and you can go for it. I guess. I mean, that's what I get from it. So it doesn't matter what side of the field you're on. Just 4th and 2 or less.
A lot of yardage after the catch, but in this situation,
or if you're losing by more than 10. So yeah, you can go for it.
Stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go.
They're going to go. It's Darnold.
Oh, I went off of him.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's going to air one out. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
My triangle didn't work at all.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
I was holding it. Smashing it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Drops it off for Coleman. And here a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Faking the give, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. The Browns were successful on their lone 2-point try last season, and here they'll try again. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30.
Oh, no!
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
New York set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this.
Give me
right?
1 second. I gotta get my kid.
We gotta move the ball, guys.
Papa Pig. Papa Pig. Okay. It is that right there.
We can't punt the ball away, but they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
My first game with Eckler, I had like 245 yards and 6 touchdowns with him.
Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go longer. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
Yeah.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Oh, wow.
Will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout called defensively by
Am I
the
against the
Browns.
wind or what?
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in
They told me to
the 4th
punt.
quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch it now, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Over.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. One of the first times tonight he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The safety Calvin Pryor is there on the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready? You ready?
Now they try the right side here.
Damn.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Breeze.
Oh, wow.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
The chips with cinnamon? The things I have. It's not cinnamon. No.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
I said crack?
Go.